heavy. Not the heaviest, but it's still raining like crazy. No music today? What's going on? Oh, yeah. No music. Shoot, I believe the rain is going to be the only thing I'm going to be hearing all night. Supposed to win and rain. Make it rain, make it rain, make it rain for me. Whatever's happening to these roads, this feels like, man, you're trying to kill the people over here. All we all just need is just a big pothole just sitting somewhere in the highway, and then it's over for everybody. The city's gonna go broke because of all of us. Oh yeah, who has the high beams? Shoot, he going fast. Oh, they're racing? Well, I'm not witnessing a race in front of me. Nah, I don't think so. He probably got some good tires. I'm not gonna lie on that one. He probably does. All I need is a pickup truck. Shit. I mean, don't get me wrong. I feel like it's all gonna come to the brand as well. If you can get a good pickup truck, modded. Now, I'm not even gonna say the word modded, but if you can customize it all the way to the last detail, switching up parts of the inside, I feel like it could be a pretty good build. I think it's my homie, the one that has a racing truck. Yo. I mean, the only thing that's gonna be holding you back, I feel like it has to be the weight. The weight, what type of engine we got, what we're working with. Because if that's the last thing that's that's like keeping me back from like getting into it, I mean, shoot, why not? And that guy has some high beams on the back of me. Shoot. Wow, those are bright. Not this vehicle in front of me, the one that's gonna come by right now. And that's a Jeep. I just noticed it. Shoot, just by the build. Yeah, it's a Jeep. Shoot, that's high beam right there. But unfortunately, I have to hit that max 80 plus. Well, not 80 plus, excuse me. I want to go fast. but I cannot. Majority of the times I don't even be talking. I just let the camera roll by. Even though in the past couple of clips and videos I do, well actually I do, not do, I was actually talking. Not gonna explain why I did not do it, but for the love of the game, you gotta do what you gotta do. Just be wise enough to not sell your soul, sell your life for work. You could work every single day, it's not bad at all. But selling your soul, that part of you that it's you cannot sell it. It's just bad, it's terrible. There's a lot of people that, you know, cannot withstand it. I mean, if that's the case, even by selling your soul, it even gets worse. Like for example, just because you sold your soul doesn't mean that your relationship is gonna get better. Never mind having better sex. Never mind better having like the best people in the world. Even with that being said, you're still gonna be heartbroken. You're still gonna have bad relationships. Even if you think you're in your healthiest state possible, even if you try to beat it, you're still gonna have your worst. Yeah, you might have a couple of people coming by, maybe like harassing you, maybe like, you know, saying whatever it comes to their mind against you. But you can't escape death. You just cannot. You live once, you die once. It's very simple. I mean, in that case, just take the risk. All right, cool. You're doing 16 hours a day. That's great. I'm not gonna put you down because of that. I'm not gonna put you down because of you know, you're working so many hours. Now, here's the thing. You're gonna fail if you're mentioning to everybody that you're doing 16 hours, 18-hour days. You're gonna fail, bro. Now, if you're saying it and you're still keeping going, then hey, good for you. But I'm just saying, like, you don't have to over-explain to people or to even tell people that you have 2 jobs or that you're doing many hours. Hey, I'm saying it by experience. That's like you telling somebody that you just started your own business and this and that. Maybe if you told somebody that you trusted, the right person, maybe they'll support you and all. But at the same time, like, you just never know. It's not about receiving bad energy. It's just that, hey, they might tell you something otherwise that is very risky, that you shouldn't do it, you're not gonna make it. It's real, like, I mean, I have to say it. If not, why would I be saying it if it never happened to me, you know what I mean? And if it didn't happen to me, then it happened to one of my friends, and, you know, just by coincidence, another story. But I can only talk about me, right? So what I'm saying is that, hey, whatever you're starting, keep going. Keep going. It only gets better. And that sentence right there that I just said, it is true. It does get better. Now, realistically, it's going to be difficult because you have to put a certain amount of time that it seems impossible. It seems like you're drained to the core, which, yeah, it is true. Can you surpass 7 days with that drainage? Maybe. Can you surpass that and, like, you know, resist? Because that's the only thing you gotta do. I'm speaking by experience. I'm speaking it because it happened to me. That's one of the last stages. That is the last stage. It hurts to the core, but you gotta get back up. You have to. Whatever I'm posting on TikTok, it's not clickbait at all. It is not. That's like me saying that. That's like me trying to pretend that I'm rich. I can't keep up with the image. I just can't. It's gonna come to the point that either somebody's gonna interview me, or they're just gonna make a headline saying that the man who claimed to be rich doesn't seem like it, or whatever it is, whatever case scenario. Right now I'm on Flow River. I'm not gonna make no cuts in this video either, so. And don't worry, you guys. I'm not the type of guy to be. Oh shoot! Whoa! That could have been the biggest accident, including me recording. Whoa! Yeah, I'm not going that way. I'm staying in the middle. If they want to go 65, they can go 65. I'll go 60. Yeah. I think that person's noticing in the back too. Do not go on the edge. If you have good tires, go for it. Wouldn't even blame you. Just don't stay away from me. Stay away from me. There he goes. But anyways, I mean, it is very, very simple. You cannot do this with motivation. I'm gonna be super honest with you guys. The best way I could explain it, you brush your teeth when you're tired and when you're not tired, when you're depressed, when you're not depressed, when you're relieved, when you're not relieved, when you're extremely happy and when you're not happy at all. You still gotta brush your teeth, correct? Alright, that's too simple. Tell me something else. Well, if you don't work a regular job or if you don't have any employment, how are you supposed to live? How are you supposed to pay for your own groceries? I feel like, yes, of course, there's other alternatives in order for you to keep eating or supporting yourself in that certain, certain part that it is necessary for all of us. I mean, it's a human right. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. It is a human right for us to eat, for us to use a restroom, for example, or to even wash ourselves. It is a human right. But as things go by, as things increase, there's always going to be an alternative. Always. Alright, you don't got enough money to feed yourself. Alright, maybe food stamps. I'm not going to judge you for using food stamps. But hey, if there's another way for you to not use it, I mean, you shouldn't care what people think, right? But don't go on the media saying that, you're using food stamps, you're posting this and that. I mean, if it's for a certain emergency that you have within your life or something just happened to you that just struck your life, then use it. Don't go on the media trying to say that, trying to like show it off in front of our faces or in front of actually the taxpayer, what's it called? Whoever is paying for taxes. Don't do that. It's very simple. Now, come on. I'm not here to be talking crap about anybody or trash anybody's name. I'm not like that. I'm not. That's not the type of energy that I'm bringing towards this video, you guys. It's very simple what I'm saying. Things I'm saying are very simple. Words are simple. Actions are difficult. Doing the same thing over and over and over again. Expecting another results. Shoot, I don't want to get too deep into that because then I'm just basically exposing somebody or exposing myself, but that is the key. It is boring, but it works. It does work. You can do anything you want. That is true. But this is the thing that it gets me all the time. Even if I do make it, right? Even if I achieve like certain things that, maybe I was already close. Maybe I was already right there. That doesn't mean for me to give up. That doesn't mean for me to continue, right? But it has to make sense. Even if you have 3 streams of income, even 4 or 5, you have to be realistic with yourself. Alright, let's say my business made $10,000, right? Instead of me keeping at least half of it, because I know for a fact that even with that $10,000 calculated as revenue, I just cannot keep it. I have to also reinvest in my business, right? I mean, I need to keep generating in order to continue it, or to keep it to keep it processing to move forward. If I did pronounce it right, or even mention it right. But you guys, we have to be realistic. The best way I could explain it is that I will only keep from 30 to 40% of that money. Or if I'm not talking a percent, if I'm being more realistic, I'd rather pay myself $2,500 out of that. $2,500. I know how to live off of it. I know for a fact that I can't do this and that, but certain things might help me as well. Now, if I'm being more realistic, even if I pay myself $4,000, you still gotta pay taxes on that, or whatever is left of net profit. You still gotta pay for it. And again, there's also alternatives out of it. But also, let's be real. Are there any jobs out there that are paying over $100,000? Of course they are. There's always gonna be great opportunities out there. You gotta choose wisely as well, because it's costing you time, it's costing you mileage, if we're being honest. But is it impossible? No, it is not impossible. You need to know how to live below your means. It's very simple. I'm not the first one to say it. You want to wear different clothes all the time? Make sure that make sure that monthly payment is good. It doesn't have to be 10 grand, but I mean, if we're being realistic enough, wear something that, you know, it's gonna last. But I feel like, you know, it's up to you to make that change. It's, you know, it's not up to me. I feel like there is enough money for everybody, but at the same time, when it comes to certain what's it called, situations, financial situations as well, I feel like people get like over what's it called, not overhyped. It's like having an ego. It's like, you know, now you get the chance to buy whatever you want, but you shouldn't go that route. Not yet. It's not bad buying yourself goods, but it's just that you shouldn't go that route yet. You shouldn't. Regardless if you make 10 grand a day or $100,000 a day, you shouldn't go that route. I mean, if I'm being honest, it's a better way for that. I mean, if you can just pay yourself a salary, just live off of it, you're good. Now, if you're making way more than, you know, than the usual, then it's your money at the end of the day. I can't tell you what to do. Everybody's different at the end of the day. But don't complain saying that you had the chance or this and that. If you had the chance, then why are you here? Why are you complaining to everybody else about what you could have or could not have done? You know what I mean? But the video's already getting too long, and I have to cut it short, you guys. So, yeah. It's been great talking to each single one of y'all. If y'all are hearing me at the moment, if you're watching the video until the end. But anyways, God bless every single one of y'all. And I have to be out because it's raining hard right now. Extremely so. You already know. I'm out.